Hey there, it's Irina, and welcome to my online business one-on-one video training series. I figured I'll do this training for people who are just getting started in online business because when I started, I had no idea what other people were talking about. If they were saying something like lead, traffic, capture page, I had no idea what that was. So I decided it would be a good idea to help you out and, explain you what it is so you're not going to get lost, because that's what I really wanted when I started. I wanted someone to explain me exactly what it is and, what do you need to do to make this business work online. So why don't we go ahead and get started? So it's online business one-on-one, and the first thing I want to talk about is traffic. So what is traffic? It's nothing like drug traffic or anything, or car traffic. Traffic is basically our people. There are people that see your capture page, they see your offer, and I will tell you what's the capture page just in a little bit. But traffic is basically people who see your offer, your business, your advertisement. So for example, when you're driving on a highway and you see those billboards on the side, see, you are the traffic for those people. You see that advertisement, and the goal of a good marketer is to position their offer, their business, their product in front of as many people as you can. And this is what we do as marketers. We drive traffic. So basically we drive people to show other offers or products, or whatever you want to call it. So traffic is people. All right, so next, moving on to capture page. What is capture page? And capture page is a page online. You probably saw it, but maybe you didn't know that it was a capture page. But capture page usually it's a page online, and it has video, it has some text. And usually below that, it has an opt-in form. It has a field where you need to put your email. So what's the purpose of the capture page? Capture page allows us to capture email address in exchange for some information. So you would be the person who puts their email in the capture page. They given their email in exchange for a piece of information, whether it's training or maybe an ebook, free ebook, or maybe it's some report, something of value. So the purpose of capture page is to capture an email, and I'm gonna explain you later on why you need the capture page for your business. So let's move on next. And if you need something to explain, if you need me to explain you something in more details, and I'll be talking more about traffic in my future videos, and I'll be talking on how you can make capture pages stand out from your competition that converts like crazy. So, but for now, let's just move on to the next thing. Lead. What is lead? And for me, that was that was a tricky part. So what is lead? So remember how I explained you. So we have traffic of people. We have people who, and sorry, my drawing is not the perfect one, who see your capture page. And it can be, they might come from Facebook advertisement. It might be somewhere in a newspaper. It can be, anywhere. Maybe they saw a video and they saw the capture page below that. But anyway, they put their email here. Let's say they come from a video. So they put the email. Once they put that email in exchange for information, they become a lead. Oops. Not sure what that was. Sorry about that. I'm not sure how that happened. But anyway, once people put their email in the capture page, they exchange that email for the piece of information. And the person whose capture page was, for example, this is my capture page, right? So, and you put your email in exchange for a piece of information that I give you, you become a lead for me. So basically, this person becomes a person who says, hey, yes, I'm interested in what you have to offer. This is a hot prospect that eventually can become your sale. And this is the purpose of the capture page. You gather information from people with whom you can follow up in the future. So if you've been doing some offline prospecting, it's the same as, you go out, you take someone's number, and then you call them, or you take not the credit card, but you take their business card, and maybe in a day 2, 3, you follow up with them, and they, you tell them more about your business, or they tell you, they're not interested. So this is what capture page does, and this is what's the lead. It's the person who came through your capture page. All right. So let's move on next. Next is list. So what is list? And this is pretty easy. List is basically a book of like a phone book. Like you used to have phone books if you were doing offline prospecting. It's a phone books with numbers, but we live in a digital age right now, and not a lot of people picking up the phone if you're calling them from, the number that they don't know. I know I don't pick up the phone number. So instead of that, we exchange our emails, and your list is basically all the emails that people put on your capture page. So they exchange their email for the information that you offer them, and you get their email address, and you store your emails, the emails that you capture in a special software program that I'm gonna share with you in a future video. The software that I use, and that I know a lot of marketers use, which is really good and helps you store the emails, and you can always get access to that. You can always send them an email, get in contact with them. So list is basically a list of emails that you captured from your capture page, and it doesn't necessarily have to be just the email. You can ask for a phone number or a name, but what I've learned over testing and trials and everything, that people don't really like to put a lot of information on their capture page, and if you ask them for a name, probably 50% would put their nickname or not put anything there at all. So asking just for email sort of increases your conversions, from unknown person to a lead. So I would suggest, if you are, doing some marketing on your capture page, I would suggest you ask just for email address, and that would increase your conversions really, really good. So list. After that, we're moving on to follow up. So what is follow up? And those of you who are watching, if you've done offline prospecting, you know what's the follow-up. Basically, once the lead goes through capture page, I can draw it all again. Once the lead goes through capture page, all right, this is capture page. It's not pretty, but then it becomes a lead, and your job as a marketer, because not a lot of people buy right away. Some people need to think, and they're impulsive buyers who buy right away, and they don't really care what it is. Other people, they're more analytical. They need to evaluate, they need to do more research. They just don't buy on the spot. So your job would be to follow up with them. And how can you follow up? So remember the software that I told you about that I'm going to share with you? So this is what you use. You're going to write them emails with your product, with your offer, basically whatever you want people to buy from you. This is what you're going to share with them in the follow-up. But here's the thing: people don't like to be sold. People don't like to be bombarded by emails where you're trying to sell them this, I don't know, vitamin shake or this new business opportunity or whatever. People don't like to be sold. So the good idea would be to share with people value. So it would be like 80-20 rule. You share 80% value, and then 20% of that you can offer them. You can sell them something, but don't just tell them, hey, go buy this. I mean, they might work for you, but what I think is better is just if you do an indirect sell, you kind of solve their problem with the product that you're offering. So follow up basically. And honestly, most of your money is gonna be in the follow up because, like I said, people don't really buy right away. People need time to think, to evaluate, to talk to their friends and family, and then maybe after 2 or 3 emails that they get from you, they will be like, oh my god, this is what I need, and they'll buy. So this is what follow up is. And then again, I'm gonna do a lot more trainings on what to do, how to do follow up, what to write in follow up, the headlines, everything. I'm gonna go into details on every aspect, but I just figured I'll shoot this training because I know a lot of people don't really know how online business works, and when they hear these words like follow up, lead, traffic, capture page, they just get so confused, and a lot of people get turned off by that because this is something they don't understand. And it's always easy to find an excuse why you're not gonna do something rather than try to find a reason why you're gonna do it. So I hope this helps you, because that would help me a lot if someone would make a video like this when I just started. So any of your comments are welcomed. You can shoot me an email if you come from my list. If you are on the blog, I'm not sure if comments are working, but there'll be a link to my Facebook page, so you can if you have something that you want me to cover, to explain something that you would like to know, always send me a message on Facebook, and I'll make sure I'll do a training on that, because I want to help people understand what online business is, and this is also helps my team, and you can share this with your team, spread the word. And that's about all I got. That's all I got for now. Make sure to stay tuned for the next video, because I'm gonna go into some good details of online business and the things that nobody told you about. And when I learned those things, I can assure that made a big difference in my business. So it was me, Irina, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.